All right, what do we think? Should I let him in?
I think we let him in.
Hi.
So every day we are going to have a new challenge.
Ellen and Kaylee have made videos that they're going to send out to you guys.
Monday through Friday, we're going to meet as a cabin group first, and then we're going to meet with everybody.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
But what's kind of cool is you guys get to talk together and kind of share your own stories and some of the things that you've been struggling with or things that you've overcome.
You guys can see them. Mine are pretty small.
My name's Jada. I have mild hearing loss in both ears.
Ear infections at age 3 through 4, that's when I started losing my hearing.
Like 2 to 3 days ago, I was my 5th year anniversary of having my first one examined.
When they tried to detect if I had hearing loss or not, this thingy wasn't working to detect that, and it made it incorrect.
Well, it felt really cold, and it felt like I had Play-Doh on my ear.
And we were pretty sure I had my hearing loss my entire life, but we never got that confirmed until I was in 1st grade. This is us touching honey, something sticky.
Besides, I just stick my hand in the pond to get it. It's disgusting.
And that's me with a tree sap that's on my fingers. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay, so I think everybody loves some s'mores. Okay, awesome. All right, be still.
Someone else eating their s'more.
There will be times at school where you might not hear something. It's really important to make sure that you get all the information you need.
I had a teacher in 4th grade that got mad at me, and she hated wearing all the FM system.
What is your degree of hearing loss, Layla? Is it mild hearing loss? Or
What does that mean?
Or
What does a degree mean?
Okay, good for you for asking. That's a great way to advocate for yourself. If you don't know what a word means, you say, what does that mean?
IEP, which tells the school what you need with, being in class.
When I was in 3rd grade, we were walking to lunch, my hearing aids died. And then I told my teacher I had to go back and change them. She said, can you wait after lunch? But then I told her I couldn't hear anything if the batteries were dead.
I remember in the past couple of years, I've been very insecure about how I am, as a hearing loss person. I feel like as you get older, you start to accept that and you start to open up, which I've started to do. So just know that even though you feel insecure about it, just know that you're gonna get really happy and start to open up.
But as time goes on, you start to really know yourself and learn about yourself. You know how to advocate for yourself better. And also you begin to accept the things that maybe you won't be able to hear. But you can still appreciate the things that you can.
If I don't hear someone on the first 2 times, they'll probably just say never mind.
Mm-hmm. That classic
Not
term.
fun.
Yeah, that classic.
Not fun.
It's not fun.
I'm a kind of nosy person. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And not fun.
Has influenced your life in making you you. And I've met a couple of those people that influenced me to be me here at this camp.
High school, there's going to be friends that have hearing aids,
Yes.
you're with the internet, so just keep going on.
Yeah.
And ever since today, it's been better for me. I love getting to be friends and be with these other kids who are like me, and I'm not like the only one. So like I can't wait to come to summer camp next year. So see ya, bye.
What I know about camp is there's so many friends I've met that I didn't know that have hearing aids like I do.
He worked so hard to make us feel like we are a family, to feel like we get to know each other and that we have the same experience that nobody else does.
Hi, I'm Amelia, and something that I like about Camp Indiana is, it's just nice to get out and meet other kids with hearing loss and that are like that.
Why I teach and volunteer at camp? Because at school, learning is loud, but at camp, we foster connections.
Without hearing loss, I wouldn't be able to participate in this great camp. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Dominic from Hear Indiana Camp. I would say my favorite part about camp was like all the fun activities to do and meet new people.
I like camp because the counselors are nice to me, and I like to meet new friends with hearing loss.
Hi, it's Carter, and my favorite part of camp was making the cloud dough.
One good thing about my hearing loss is doctors and audiologists help me understand my hearing loss.
Hi, I'm Nathan. One of the things that's very positive about this camp was it was a way to bond with each other. And with the other camp, we couldn't really do that because we were doing a lot of other stuff. So yeah, bonding was a big part of this. Thank you.
Camp is my favorite place to be because it's where I get to truly be myself and where my friends get together and flourish.
Hello, my name is Ben, and my favorite part about Hear Indiana Camp is seeing all of my friends that I usually don't get to see.
One thing I love about camp is that I'm around other people with hearing loss like me for once in a long time.
Hi, I'm Layla. I'm so blessed to have cochlear implants because I can listen to birds and movies and lost stuff, and I love them so much.
I love my camp because it makes me feel at home.
One thing I like about this year about camp is that I can still be with all my friends even though we're not together.
Joe, what did you like about camp?
S'mores.
S'mores, and what else?
Helping meet new people.
And to help you meet new people. That's good.
Helping meet new people.
Hi, my name's Evelyn. I'm 8 years old. And two things I like about camp is you get to make arts and crafts, which I love to do, and you get to make new friends. Always remember to be kind.
What I like about camp with Hear Indiana is getting to meet other kids with hearing loss and talk about stuff because they know what it's like to have hearing loss.
I really loved at camp reading the cabin sessions and doing the Kahoot game yesterday and those quizzes. Thank you very much for having me here at Hear Indiana.
Hi everyone. My favorite thing about camp is the marshmallow. I know it was kind of messy, but it was fun though.
I like camp because you can make new friends that have hearing loss like you and do a lot of fun activities there.
Hear Indiana helps kids like me who has hearing loss.
My first time being a volunteer at Hear Indiana Camp has been awesome. I've really enjoyed getting to meet all the campers, and you're all an inspiration.
I love camp because you're around people that have the same disability as you, and you get to connect with people that understand what you're going through, and I think that's a really positive thing.
I love going to camp because it's the only place where I can go where there are kids like me who have hearing loss, and it makes me fit in a little bit more.
I was surprised and delighted to find that he had written in his camp journal 3 pages of thoughts and reflections about his life as a person with hearing loss. I think camp allowed him the space and the environment to reflect on his life as a person with hearing loss in ways that he had never done before.
Hi, my name is Kennedy, and I like camp because you can make friends and never get old if you're tired of your old friends.
What I like about camp is that there was no right or wrong answer that you had to do. It was everybody got to be heard about what you wanted or what you thought.